lovelies, so today I actually just wanted to share my empties with you. I know it's quite a strange concept because I'm obviously showing you guys my trash, but it's actually a really good opportunity for me to kind of like reflect on items that I've purchased, which ones I want to purchase again and which ones I'm like, oh hell no, this is just never gonna happen again, because some things I am utterly besotted with, others it's like, you gotta go. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to share this stuff with you. So starting out, I'm going to start off with like more bath products, things like that, and then we'll end up in my favorite zone, which is makeup. The first thing I wanted to talk to you about is my birthday cake, and this was a wonderful gift. I can still smell it. It still smells amazing. So this was a gift from a friend and I actually loved it so much. So it's called Birthday Cake. It's from the Bonbon Factory, which is a whipped body wash mousse, and it literally smells like birthday cake, and it just makes your body feel lovely and luxurious. I'll leave a link down below to their website because they've got a whole heap of just like awesome things, and like the next one I'm gonna try by them is Creme Brulee, which literally smells like creme brulee, and it's like, I don't know about you guys, but when I have a shower, I love to smell like, I don't know, a sickly sweet cotton candy thing. I love sweet smell. Seriously recommend this. I love this birthday cake stuff. It's amazing. It's so good, and it's pink and covered in soap sprinkles, and it's lovely. It's non-irritating as well, and I've got quite sensitive skin. So you guys know how much I've been trying to like take better care of my hair. I know it looks a little bit trashy today. It's because of the high humidity. We've just been to see a venue again and it just went. Step 3 of the wellness system, so it's the conditioning and styling hair elixir with Chinese botanicals, and so it's meant to be scalp and follicle focused, holistic formulation, builds manageability and intensifies shine, and improves hair texture, defends from heat and heat styling damage, and strengthens hair roots. So this is just the way the package looks. And I put on like a couple of pumps of this and just run it mostly through the ends of my hair. I try not to put too much on my roots because I find that just weighs my hair down because I've got incredibly fine hair. So it's just something I have to be quite mindful of. It doesn't smell the best, but I always tell such a difference anytime that I've actually used this. I find it makes my hair a lot more quick to dry and also a lot more manageable. It just combs through so much easier, and it's actually made quite a difference. I love it, and I need to buy more of it, and I do recommend it if you, like me, a bit follically challenged with fine hair, but it doesn't actually weigh it down. It doesn't make it greasy. It just kind of has this nice protective cover on it, and it's really, really good. I don't really know how to else explain it. Like, it's meant to be good for dry, itchy scalps. I don't suffer from a dry scalp because I got an oily scalp instead. But I've got dry ends because I've color treated my hair for a few years. So, you know, I seriously do recommend this stuff, and I love their triple care hair thing as well. I use a few different items, but maybe I'll go over that with my March stuff too. Keeping with the hair theme, this is my Acure Dry Shampoo, and this was like such a ride or die. There is one problem with it, which is this little sifter on top, because obviously like you're putting powder on your hair and you have to like try and run it through. I find I get like, it looks like I've been in a Coke fest or something. Like I just come like looking like I've had like the snowy falls of the Alps all over me. So that's not ideal, so don't ever put this on when you're wearing like your nice outfit. I always wear my pajamas or something whenever I'm doing this, and I find this actually works best when you do it at night time as well. So say like I wash my hair every other day because it's fine, and if I go for 3 days, it's like, oh girl, you a grease ball. Let's not do that. So I find that I actually just use this stuff at night time. It works best because it has the opportunity to like soak up some oil, and so I just tend to like separate my hair a bit and like just pop little bits of it through and then just like shoosh it up, you know. Obviously not looking as crazy as what I did just then, but you know what I mean. And then I'll pop on like a tiny bit extra in the morning just to absorb anything else, and it works such a treat. I've got another body thing, this. So anyone that isn't in the Southern Hemisphere, obviously it's been winter for you, but it's been summer for us. And there was a time when my fiance proposed to me that he proposed to me in the middle of the day, and then we're outside for like 3 hours, and someone didn't wear sun cream because they didn't know what was going on. So I got like so burnt. Like, the level of redness that I was a whole other level of lobster that no one should ever have to deal with. So I burnt through this quite quickly, and it actually works really well because Brandon is an engineer, so that means that he gets the good old engineer tan and engineer burn on the back of his neck. This stuff is incredible, honestly. So this is the Oasis Sun. It is just incredible. So it's organic aloe vera and cucumber skin healing gel, and it works amazingly well. Like, I just apply this like 3 times a day, and I mean, obviously, like, you still get like your dead skin coming off. Like I said, the level of burnt I was worrying. It was really bad, and I'm very careful in the sun normally. In this instance, it's understandable circumstances, right? Right? I think so. Maybe this is something that doesn't happen every day, and it doesn't smell bad. It's obviously quite a sticky coating of a formula, but it just absorbs really well into the skin. I can just remember my skin like drinking it, like legit drinking it up and loving every drop of it, and it just does an amazing job. And anytime that Brandon comes back with like a bit of a burn, I apply this, next day, gone. So just saying, if you're after a good after sun, this is incredible. Now we're moving on to face care, and these items aren't actually empty yet, but I'm so over them. I don't want to use them anymore. I've tried and it's not gonna work. So the first thing, I love a whole bunch of that other stuff, but oh my god, this is terrible for me. It's so bad. So this is the Derma E, this is the charcoal purifying gel cleanser with activated charcoal. I adore their face mask. I adore so many of their other products. It's just this. Oh god, I don't know what went wrong with product development on it. Hey, it's this gross, sticky formula. Doesn't help to cleanse my face at all. I feel like I've got like a layer of like tacky grease all over it afterwards. Even when you've washed it away, it doesn't remove my makeup, it doesn't do anything amazing, doesn't get my skin clean, and I've tried it for like about 3.5 weeks. And I'm like, that's long enough, you've got to go. I always like use a makeup remover before washing my face, and this still couldn't do its job. So go bye. You just gotta go. I don't want you anymore in my life, and you're gone. That's it. It's gone. It's over. Like, the relationship is over. And similarly, this isn't as bad, but it's still pretty bad for my skin. Maybe for people with dry skin, this will work better. So this is by Kiss My Face. And I'm just gonna say, if you've got oily skin, try not to use this because it's not very good at getting rid of stuff. So I know it says normal to dry skin, and that's probably user error here because I didn't read the product description well enough on iHerb when I bought it. But it's meant to, you know, be really good at like removing makeup. I mean, like, it's okay. It's just, I find it doesn't get my skin actually clean. This, if I Kiss My Face, I'm like, kiss my, you know, it's just, no, it's going, and I don't like it very much. It's got a funny texture as well. It almost feels a bit gritty, even though it's not meant to. It's strange. I'm not a fan, so it's like, it's gone too. Speaking of Derma E though, and things that I love, this is by Derma E, and this is my favorite makeup remover elixir ever. So it's the Nourishing Rose Cleansing Oil, and I apply a couple of pumps into the palm of my hand, and I actually just rub this all over my face. I kind of like let it sit on my eyes for a little bit because, as you can see, I'm a fan of eyeliner and putting on lashings of mascara, so it takes quite a bit to break that down. But with this stuff, it's not as bad. It's actually a really good process. It just breaks down your makeup so wonderfully, and then you end up with like the wonderful panda eyes and everything. It just gets everywhere. Wash it off with some water, and then I use my cleanser, and like there is no makeup. There is just nothing, and it's incredible. If you're on the market for a good makeup remover, this one is so good. So highly recommend it. I know that I still have bags under my eyes. Bear in mind I had surgery 2 days ago and I'm still recovering. I've got foundation on my hand to cover up my IV drip right now, guys, okay? That's how close we are to how close I was to my surgery. Like, it was not long ago, but I still got my bags under my eyes, but they are much better since I've come across this. So this is the Derma E, and this is the Firming DMA, what do you call it? I can't read what it is when I'm holding up for you. So this is the Firming DMA Eye Lift. And when I wake up in the morning, because I put this on morning and night, but when I wake up in the morning, I can still feel that my eye area is moisturized because of this. I've just found that my eye area is so much better moisturized and nourished. Like, previously I've used my Mad Hippie stuff, and I mean, like, that's been pretty good, but I don't know whether it just sinks in too quickly, but this just leaves, it sinks in, doesn't leave like a greasy film, but at the same time it just nourishes and plumps, and you can just tell it's doing good stuff. I love this. It doesn't smell, it's non-irritating because I have very sensitive skin, and I find that this works really, really well as a moisturizer, not only at nighttime when you can have a greasy film, but in daytime. I'm wearing this underneath my makeup right now, and it doesn't run, it doesn't cause any irritation, it doesn't affect the way that my makeup applies at all. It's amazing, and I love this Derma E product. So yeah, if you need a nice eye cream, I recommend this. This is my favorite fresh face mask, and this is from Lush, and it's Cupcake. I know, again, it's a sweet smell. I promise you it's not because it smells like cupcake, even though it kind of does. It smells like a chocolate cupcake with like mint, and it's amazing. But it's so effective. I find that like the morning after I've actually used this, because I tend to leave them on for about 15 minutes, I'll come and do some more video editing or something and have a cup of tea, freak out my flatmates because I've got like brown stuff all over my face. I don't care. It does great things for your skin, and it's specifically great for if you've got oily skin, or if, like me, you're still suffering from like teenage angst or something, which is why you've obviously got breakouts. It's the only reason. Too angsty. So this is, sorry, I just saw Brandon go past the window. So I honestly just find that this works wonderfully. So it's got cocoa butter, linseed and cocoa powder with peppermint, spearmint and sandalwood oils, and I just adore it. I've tried, I think, nearly every single face mask from there except for like the one with honey in it, obviously not vegan, whatever, and ones that are meant to be moisturizing. So out of all the other face masks, this is my favorite. This is my go-to. I do also really like, I've tried the Rosy Cheeks. Rosy Cheeks has been pretty good, but I also quite like the one with blueberries in it. That one can be good if you're feeling hormonal or something, but this is the best one that I've actually found. So if you've also got oily skin, get this bad boy. This is from the Christmas collection. I know, I'm sorry to be showing it to you, but this is Snow Fairy. And I've actually got a full-size product of this one. But this is a Snow Fairy body conditioner, and it smells like if you have candy floss and a fairy, and I don't know what else. I think that's basically it. Candy floss fairy. That's what it smells like, and it makes your skin like, I used it last night, and I'm feeling my legs right now. I know it sounds creepy, but it's just like nice and moisturizing, and the moisture stays. That's one thing that I love about Lush products, is they're actually incredibly effective, and I find that this just makes my skin feel wonderful. I have like quite a set nighttime routine because I struggle sleeping, and this helps because it's just a wonderful happy smell to just go to sleep with. You put it on after your shower, you feel nice and cozy and just happy, and it's gorgeous. If you are like someone that loves funfetti smells or just candy floss or anything sweet, then you'll love this one so much. It's amazing, and it works for your skin. Like, I use it on my dry elbows and they're not as dry. They're honestly not, so just saying it works. Now on to makeup. What everyone loves. First off, primer. Now, if you guys have been following me for a little while, you'll know that I actually got, and I've done a full review on my Cover FX and travel set. That was back in October. and we're in March and I wear makeup every day. And I've only strayed from this a few times to be using my e.l.f. one because I do like that e.l.f. primer as well. Okay, so this Cover FX mattifying primer with salicylic acid in it. Now obviously you guys know I got oily, prone, breakout skin and stuff and weird hand gestures right now. But this works wonderfully at making my skin nice and matte. It helps to smooth over my pores. The blurring primer, that did not work for me one bit. I'm so glad that was only a sample because I hated it. But this is incredible. I find it makes my makeup last so long during the day, and it's obviously got anti-acne treatment. So if you don't have acne prone skin, I don't recommend getting this one, especially if you've got dry skin, because that will definitely give you more dry patches. Because salicylic acid, it's kind of like a, you know, it just tries to draw out all the moisture and like destroy the bad things that are in your pores. So you probably don't need it if you've got dry skin, but if you've got oily skin, this is amazing. I've finished this one as well. This made me sad. Oh, there's a tiny drag of product left in there. Okay, I shouldn't be that excited because I've already been using my full size product. So you can see like the size difference between the travel size and the full size. Again, this lasted from October, which is incredible in terms of like a time frame for a travel size product. For someone that wears a full face of makeup 5 days a week, sometimes 6, it's incredible. And this, if you've seen again any of my videos at all, you will know that once this powder just gets dusted on my face, it's like a fairy has waved their magic wand and it's incredible. It makes everything so matte, but it doesn't make it look cakey. I don't know what they put in this to make it so magical, but I love them for it. It's literally the matte setting powder. That's all it is. And it does what it says on the tin, which is perfect. That's all you want, right? Because it sets your face, makes my face last all day long. If you've got oily skin, I can't recommend this higher. It's so good. And that's why I bought the full size products, because I needed them in my life. Okay, this one hurts a little bit because I'm currently waiting on more to arrive. It's my Wet n Wild foundation. So this is the Photo Focus foundation in the color Nude Ivory. And I didn't expect to love this. I kind of went in with like low expectations. And it's a tea. Oh my god, that's so good. Do you ever just have like a sip of tea and like that was what I was needing in my life? That's me, like all the time. I have to use quite a bit of it. If you've seen any of my videos, you'll know I use like about, it makes a splodge like that big on the back of my hand. And I put it on with a beauty blender and it works wonderfully. It just kind of melds into your skin while still providing a good amount of coverage, and it's buildable coverage. This works really well, and it smells like paint. I don't like the applicator thing. I wish it was a pump bottle. Those are the negative things I have to say about it. Everything else, it's like, it's amazing. It's just great, especially for the price, and I love it. We're down to our last 2 products, guys. This one hurts because I haven't got another one on its way. It's my Kat Von D Locket Concealer, and this is in the shade L9, and it's amazing, and I've run out and I'm sad. It provides amazing coverage. Like you can see, I've scraped all around the sides as much as I possibly can because I needed to get every last drop out of this. I just find that this works beautifully. The pigmentation is amazing. The coverage is great. I just apply it with a beauty blender and it works great. And it just covers up all of my terrible imperfections that none of us obviously are allowed to have. And I find it just does a great job. I really like the applicator. I just put some on the back of my hand and beauty blender, dab, 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 if you're me. And then you're covered and you can't tell that you've got a whole heap of stuff on your face covering up like red blotches and bumps that are coming through. It just makes you feel so much more confident, and I love it so much, so I have to buy more of this. And then I know it's a random thing to run out of, but it's gone. It's all gone. And it makes me sad. But it says never petal down, as in like it's never gonna let you down. But it did let me down because it ran out because I used it too much. So this is the Wet n Wild. This is the cream gel liner. and this is in the shade Never Petal Down. Obviously it's a wonderful pinky shade. It's a bit it's very similar to like my lip color today, and I find it's just a really nice rich pink color, and it goes onto your lips beautifully. It just glides on, and I find it doesn't like wibble all over the place. You don't get any of those funny bumps and stuff, and it's a very, very good lip liner. I love the formula. It's creamy and it's not drying. It's a great base for any type of lipstick or lip product that I use. I find that this works wonderfully. I've got it in a few other colors as well. This was the first one that I ran out of, but I just wanted to mention it because the formula, it lasts for a long time. Like, it's a screw up like design obviously, but it's lasted for around about, I don't know, it must be like at least 6 months. And I use lip products every day, and I always use a lip liner, so if that's any indication that it's like long wearing, because this is probably the one I've most used, it's just really good, and I do recommend it very highly as well. Anyway, so that is my Empties video. I hope that you all found this useful in some way. Give it a thumbs up down below if you did, and subscribe to my channel as well, because I come up with new videos every week. And also hit that notification bell, because YouTube has done something again where people aren't getting notified when I come up with a video, and so it makes me sad, because I want you guys to be in the know of what's happening, because there's a lot of stuff that's going on this year, and I want you to be part of it, and I don't want you to miss out and then be like, Bryony, what the hell, where's this gone on? And that's another reason why you should follow me on Instagram, because that's my main form of communication, is I have a picture and I've got a story with it, because a picture is worth 1,000 words, you know, the saying. It's still true, especially for me. But I actually say those words down below, and I give you like some context about stuff. I say about products I'm trying out, I say about looks that I'm doing, kind of post food pictures. So if you ever want a good vegan recipe, then check me out on Instagram as well, because I like to cook and I like to eat, so I'm a bit fussy about that stuff, so I like to share that good news with you guys too. Another reason that I wanted to make this video was because obviously it's very easy to do first impressions videos. It's a whole other story to when you've got something new and shiny and like, oh, this is great, but then throughout the duration of the whole product life, sometimes it's like, actually this is wrong with it, that's wrong with it, and it's like, I find it useful to have these videos to reference, because you actually get the full user experience at the end, because you've been trying it out for months normally, and it's a whole product view. So I hope that you found this useful, because I find this video is really useful. I know it's kind of like showing you my rubbish, but it's not because I think that you're rubbish, it's because I think that my rubbish could be useful for telling a story. So thank you so much for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!